Hello students, welcome to ASOC Tutorials India again, a platform to learn amateur radio in India, and today's session is on semiconductor diode as a rectifier part 1. Before I go continuously, just remember my previous describe. I told you about PN junction and their behavior. If you see carefully, this PN junction, when anode is positive with respect to cathode, then it conducts and call forward bias. That one you keep it in your mind. On other side, when we change opposite direction, when anode is negative, cathode is positive, then this is called reverse bias and does not allow to free flow of electron, and in this case the PN junction center depletion region is very big, not allowing to pass the current. And even in between PN junction there is some charge, there is a voltage. For silicon it is 0.7, for germanium it is 0.3. This kind of objective question may come. If you see forward VI characteristics of a PN junction, if the external voltage supplied on the silicon diode is less than 0.7 voltage, the silicon diode allowed only a small electrical current. However, the small electrical current is considered as negligible. In other words, if I am applying less than 0.6 voltage, even it is positive, this silicon will not allow to pass through because it is less than minimum voltage to work. When the external voltage applied to the silicon diode reaches 0.7 voltage, the PN junction diode starts allowing large electrical current through it. At this point, a small increase in voltage increases the electrical current rapidly, very fast. The forward voltage at which the silicon diode start allowing large electrical current is called cut-in voltage. Keep it in your mind, what is cut-in voltage? The minimum voltage required to start the diode. That is different for silicon and germanium. The cut-in voltage for silicon diode is approximately 0.7 voltage. See on your screen, for forward bias, not reverse bias. That is different parameter. And the cut-in voltage in germanium is 0.3 voltage because that is very sensitive. So this is quick summary. Now coming continuously, how half wave rectifier works. See the situation initially, the diode is in open switch, we have no current is flowing. The moment we connect the electrical supply of AC or the phase is become positive, this diode become forward bias and work as a closed switch. See on the screen, and this electrical charge start flowing through diode, and after RL it complete the circuit, and this is the system how a circuit work in when the phase is positive, when in forward. Now in other case, when voltage polarity is changing, in other words phase is changing from positive to negative, the result, this diode will change to reverse bias, does not allow to flow electrical current except a minor leakages. So in this case, no electrical current will flow through RL. Just in fast animation, I am showing you, if you see left side, red colored line, the moment this AC wave is coming in positive wave touching red colored, diode is forward bias, and the moment this line is down below the red line, it is in a reverse bias, diode does not allow to flow the current, and right side is the output after diode and left side the AC input. So this one is the system how this diode is allowing only positive phase and converting AC into DC. Coming to the next, in brief, a half wave rectifier convert an AC signal to DC signal by passing either the negative or positive half circle of the waveform and blocking the other, depend on connections. Half wave rectifier can be easily constructed using a one diode only. Since diode only carry current in one direction, it can serve as a simple half wave rectifier. It means only passing half of AC current during one phase only, but not in other phase. The knee voltage and breakdown voltage, they are terms you have to understand. If the forward bias or forward voltage at which the current through the junction start increases rapidly, this point is called the knee voltage or cut in voltage. This kind of objective may come in exam. So if you see the waveform, half wave positive when coming to the diode, knee voltage or cut in voltage will not allow to the pass the current as I showed you on the screen. This area shown in blue colors are losses in AC, and after this knee voltage diode will work fully, and the result, if you see on right side, the output AC wave of first half after diode will become as a blue colored showing again this will be passed in blue colored, other will not pass through. The reverse voltage at which PN junction of diode break down with sudden rise in reverse current is known as breakdown voltage. This term breakdown voltage we will learn in Zener diode time or regulation time when this describe will come. So wait for this term. Coming to the next rectifier types. Rectifier are of two types. Half wave rectifier, as today already I am discussing. Full wave rectifier, this is of two type. Center tap full wave rectifier using a transformer and two diodes. Bridge rectifier using four diodes in special configuration. But this topic I will cover in next part because today I have a limited time. I am today focusing only on half wave rectifier and diode as a rectifier. How this one working, what is the difference, and other parameter will be discussed in next session. B. Just coming to other parameter, ripple factor of half wave rectifier. Ripple is an unwanted AC component remaining when converting the AC voltage waveform into DC waveform. Ripple, undesirable AC component, pulses or pulsating the DC waveform. Ripple factor says how well the half wave rectifier can be converted the AC voltage into DC voltage. It is represented by the letter gamma. The ripple factor is the ratio between the RMS value of the AC voltage on the input side and the DC voltage on the output side of the rectifier. The ripple factor of half rectifier is equal to 1.21 gamma in standard case. Note, to keep the ripple factor as low as possible, we use capacitors and inductors as a filter in the circuit. This topic, filter topics using LC, pi filter, T filter and others, that will be discussed some other time. So that one also keeping in hold, not today because it is very important. You have to understand the Q of the coil also. Coming to the continue, efficiency of half wave rectifier. Rectifier efficiency, neta, is a ratio between the output DC power and the input AC power. The formula for efficiency is equal to neta is equal to PDC by PAC. The efficiency of half wave rectifier is 40.6%. This one you keep it in mind, note down. This type of objective question may come in exam. Derivation, clarification, justification, nothing, no numerical calculation will come in exam. Just a single line, what is the efficiency of half rectifier? And answer is 40.6% because it is working only in half wave and there is a losses also. This means only 40.6% of the input AC power is converted into DC power using half wave rectifier. There are different type of diode in use. Signal detector diode, you may found in radios. Zener diode, that is very much used for regulation of voltages and also to protect high surges or high voltages, light emitting diode for giving lights and indicating. And of course nowadays LED have so many uses. Photodiodes, this diode works on a principle: the moment light is available it will conduct. It is working on a principle of lights. Shockley diodes, using in radio mixers. Tunnel diodes, this is also working on special application on frequencies, mixers, oscillators, etc. Varactor diode is look like a variable capacitance diode used to generate a variable frequency digitally. Pin diode is somewhere a pure kind of diode. Of course, P is there, N is there, and pure intrinsic semiconductor is also there. It is also used in special applications. Gun diode, laser diode also give infrared lights like LED, but LED is visible and laser is not visible. I think infrared is invisible, laser is giving sharp lights. So look like avalanche diode, crystal diode, Schottky diodes, and some other different type of diode, not simple PN junction, multiple PN junction, like silicon controlled rectifier SCR, silicon control switch SCRs, thyristors, Morse gated or control family, diac, track. There are various kind of diodes using various kind of different kind of doping material and have different kind of applications, and that I'm not going to discuss in detail because that one is not required for examination. And don't forget here, vacuum tube and thermionic valve tube, that is also converting AC into DC. This is just a preview only. If you see symbols, I have some of the symbols I am showing on your screen. They have various applications, but my requirement is only conventional diode to convert AC into DC only. I hope this session is very useful for you. Next part will be only on full wave rectifier, center tap and bridge rectifier. So this is end of my small today section ASOC tutorial India. So if you like it, subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments, complaint, kindly mention in YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Best regard. Bye bye.